Hey everyone, well I am back with another saw of the day. I'm back out here cutting some firewood again in this salvage wood here, getting a bunch of this dirty stuff cleaned up, keeping on. Anyways, saw of the day is one that's been on the channel before, my Husqvarna 555. This was I believe a 2016-17. Like I say, gonna get on with it here, get a bunch of firewood cut. When I was cutting some timber sales there in the poplar chipper wood there for the OSB mills, you probably recall if you go back in some of my videos there. But anyways, today I'm gonna get some run time on it, put it back in the rotation for a little bit here. Been sitting for about a year and a half, I haven't run it, so it's always good to get saws out and get them exercise, so to speak, get some run time on them. So anyways, gonna get after it. Well, what I'm doing is cleaning up the tops where it's the cleanest, and these there's no dirt there. As you get further down in the butt of the tree towards the stump, there is more dirt caked in them. So this part here, the upper parts of the tree are clean, so I'm limbing out the tops, bucking it up. Did that one over there, cleaned up this one here, bucked it up, and then as I get into where I start touching a little bit of dirt, then I'll just bounce back and forth between the different stems and cut the cleanest first while my chain is still nice and sharp. And then as I get down to the last gritty bit there where I decide to stop, then doesn't matter, then I have to resharp. That's the process or the reasoning behind cleaning out the tops first, and then working my way down to the butt end of the log here as we go. So kind of reverse process. Most times you start at the butt and you work your way up until you get into too much tops, and then most people just top them out. And but in this particular case, the top of the tree is the cleanest part, so that's where I start, and I'm working my way back. Kind of an ass backwards way of doing it, but it's the best way to keep a sharp chain. Otherwise, if I start at the butt end and hit dirt right away from the get-go, then I got to fight all the way through or stop and resharpen right away. So this way I can get a lot more cutting in before I hit some dull stuff, whether I have to change out a chain or resharpen on the go here. So, but anyways, you can see I got a few more here in this bunch pile here, but I think I'll have enough with these 3 trees here. They're pretty good size here. If I can get another dozen blocks out of each of these butt ends here, and with this one here I'll have pretty much a heaping bucket full. So I stopped here because there's right there the excavator grabbed, or the dozer hit the tree when they knocked it over. There's a bunch of dirt chewed into that ground up piece of wood there, so I'm not going to cut any more in there. There's maybe a 4-foot piece of stump log left, and that's going to get rolled back over there with the rest of these. There's a dirty section there and another one there. Let's clean up the rest of this, and then roll the stumps back off the edge of the trail in the bush, and the rest of the tops and crap here get pushed back in the brush. Get this all cleaned up. I'm going to cut some more out of that one, a little more out of this one. Well, getting late and oversized bucket full of wood here, but we're all loaded up anyways and headed for home. So just like to say thanks everyone for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos, and we'll see you all on the next one.